Hey everybody, my name's Eric Hopkins, aka JEL. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, The Matrix, obviously, the first film is a classic. A lot of people love it, and it set the bar when it comes to special effects and including the bullet time and all the innovations that the Wachowski sisters now put into that film. And of course, the ideas that it brought with humanity, being plugged into the Matrix, and of course the robots, using them for batteries as basically, and all that sort of good stuff. Well, and then a lot of people didn't like 2 and 3. Me personally, I liked Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolutions. Not so much on the fourth film, Matrix Resurrections in 2021, but apparently we've got a little bit of news now coming to us from Variety, and it looks like that Warner Brothers Discovery is going back to the Matrix for Matrix 5. It is officially in the works with Drew Goddard as director, as Lana Wachowski, the director of Matrix Resurrections, will be serving as executive producer only. So yeah, the studio announced that a fifth film in the Matrix movie series is in development. It'll be the first installment without Lana or Lily Wachowski as directors. Instead, the Martian screenwriter Drew Goddard will handle the filmmaking duties. He will also write the script and produce with his partner at Goddard Textiles, Sarah Eisberg. Lana Wachowski, who helmed the most recent installment, Resurrections, is serving as executive producer, as I mentioned. It's not clear yet who from the Matrix universe, Keanu Reeves or Carrie Ann Moss, have anchored all the prior movies as Neo and Trinity, while Yahya Abdul-Mateen II played Morpheus in a younger role. So yeah, we don't know exactly who's going to be coming back for this fifth film, if anybody at all. It could be a complete reboot, and we don't know what the story is going to entail at this point. But I'm a huge fan of the Matrix series. Like I said, outside of that fourth film, and I'm one of the rare guys who actually liked Reloaded and Revolutions. Like I said, there's a lot of people who didn't like the trilogy as a whole. They just really liked the original 1999 film, which, to their credit, that is the best film in the series, no doubt about it. But I just kind of like what they did in 2 and 3 as well. But when it comes to this film, I mean, when I saw Resurrections, I was like, okay, this series needs to be done because I was not a fan of that film at all. It kind of made it look like, the Matrix, all three movies were a part of a video game simulation. I just didn't like what they did with it. It was just kind of stupid. And my hope is maybe they'll kind of act like the fourth film never happened, or it's like distant in the future. This could kind of take place between 3 and 4 or something like that. But that's just my personal hope. I just think the series does have a lot of untapped potential that you can really go back and do what they kind of teased at the end of Revolutions. Like, will we ever see Neo again? Which we kind of did, but it wasn't in the same context as it was in the first 3 films. So it just, like I said, it just fell flat for me. But like I said, with a new creative force behind this, that's not just centered around the Wachowskis, which now they did great with the first, 3 movies, in my opinion. But then after that, they did like Speed Racer and a bunch of other films, that just didn't go very well in Hollywood. And The Matrix kind of seems to be like their one big major hit. And even then, they've kind of screwed it up over the last, few entries in a lot of people's opinions. And I definitely thought so, like I said, on 4. So I would love to see Drew Goddard, get a crack at this. Obviously, he's got some other movie chops that he's had over the years as well. I'm trying to remember what all movies he's been involved in here. He was involved in writing The Martian, which was a great sci-fi movie starring Matt Damon. If you've not seen that, I highly recommend it. Also, his other film credits include writing Cloverfield and World War Z, as well as a writer-director on The Cabin in the Woods and Bad Times at the El Royale. So yeah, this guy has got some chops. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing what he can actually do with this series, and kind of bring it back to prominence and give it a little bit of, like I said, you don't necessarily need to reboot it. You can continue the series, but give it kind of a bit of an overhaul, give it a bit of a facelift, as it were, and kind of do some things with it that's not been done before. So I wouldn't say I'm, overly optimistic. I'm cautiously optimistic, I'd say, for what they're going to do with the Matrix going forward. Like I said, it's got a lot of untapped potential, and I think it could really be cool to bring back Keanu Reeves. I'd love to bring back Hugo Weaving as Agent Smith. I feel like that's one of the big reasons I didn't care for Resurrections, because they tried to have a different actor kind of come in and play that character from a different perspective, and kind of what they did with Yahya Abdul-Mateen playing a younger Morpheus. I wasn't a big fan of that. Bring back Hugo Weaving, bring back Lawrence Fishburne, bring back Carrie Ann Moss, bring back Keanu Reeves, bring back all 4 of those. If you don't want to bring back Jada Pinkett, I kind of understand that one with things the way they're going. But bring back the core cast. Those 4 people are the big 4 cast members that really make this franchise thrive. And I know it's been a lot of years since, the original 3 films came out. But obviously everybody, I mean, Lawrence Fishburne isn't in as many stuff as he used to be, but everybody else is still pretty much acting. So I would love to see all of them return. But if you want to start with a new cast and come up with a fresh idea, I'm down for that too. But like I said, I just don't want to. I don't want to do a full reboot. I kind of want to see a continuation and kind of like, the return of Neo. That wasn't that crappy movie, Resurrections. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe I don't know exactly what they're going to do with it, but like I said, I'm cautiously optimistic, especially with Drew Goddard behind the writing and the directing of this. So what do you guys think, though? Are you guys excited for Matrix 5, or are you just like, this should be in the category of movies we should just be done with and never touch again? Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And until my next video, guys, take care and God bless.